Hi everybody, I'm Laura Harris Smith. Welcome to today's Daily Pin Code. Even though lately it's been today's whenever you have a chance to do one pin code. It is a rainy Sunday afternoon here in Nash Vegas. And just a really good day to stay inside, after church and curl up with something warm. And so I wanted to show you what it is that I'm curling up with. You ready for this? Are you sure this may be more about me than you want to know? Lima beans. Yep. I love lima beans. Like for dessert, I think they're the greatest. I like them cold. I like them hot. But more than anything, I like the juice. It's like soup. It is so good. Don't tune out. So I've done this like for my whole life, but especially my whole adult life since I've been in charge of the kitchen. I fix lima beans and I just eat them as leftovers. They're so good. And they're good for you. Well, a couple of years ago, I was having a conversation with my mom about someone who was pregnant. I can't remember. They were sick. And she said, "Oh, when I was pregnant with you, Laura, I was so sick. And all I could eat for 3 months was lima bean juice." A neighbor had evidently turned her on to the fact that the lima bean juice would be full of protein or whatever. And she said, "I lived on lima bean juice." And I was like, that's why I love lima bean juice. It might be crazy, but come on. Who else do you know that likes lima bean juice? Are there any fans out there? Okay. So, it just got me thinking today as I was looking down into my bowl of lima beans. I thought this really is an odd trait. But we all have odd traits. And there are things that you do and you have no idea why you do them. Why is it that you have the laugh that you do? Why is it that you view certain things certain ways? Maybe your perspective even is different than anybody else that you know. Maybe you have a negative slant. Maybe you're just sunny all the time. Maybe your thinking is skewed and you judge people, or you're always concerned that they're judging you. Maybe you're a yes person and you don't know how to tell people no. Maybe you're a workaholic. Maybe you like to please everybody. Maybe you don't care what anybody thinks and you should care a little bit more. Maybe you're a messy housekeeper. Maybe your house is as cluttered as your mind is. Maybe you're afraid of flying, afraid of being afraid. There is something that each one of us does that someone else thinks is absolutely ridiculous. And we're like, this is just the way I am. So I want you to think about what it would be in your life. What is your lima bean juice? What is that thing that you do? It could be the way that you make friends. It could be the way that you have a fear of commitment. There are things that happened to you in your past that help shape who you are today. I want you to just ask yourself, what would be the one thing that somebody would say about me that is really odd? Once you allow people to get close to you, they learn this about you. It may be a coping mechanism, and it probably is going to be a little odd. It's going to separate you from the pack. You might be a guy and prefer long hair. You might be a woman and you have an aversion to nail polish. Somebody held you down when you were 4 and made you paint everything. I don't know. But it is such a shame to go through life and not know why we do the things that we do. So ask yourself today, what is my lima bean juice? And while you're at it, I double dog dare you to try some. And the beans will go with it. And I don't want to hear from any of you bean haters out there because this is good stuff. All right, I'm Laura Harris Smith. I hope that you've enjoyed today's daily pin code, little prophetic nugget, allegorical analogy teaching. That's what we're all about here. So don't forget 1 Corinthians 14, 31, and 39. For you can all prophesy in turn, so that all may be instructed and encouraged. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, be eager to prophesy.